go get an ice cream?
I'm diabetic, I cannot have sugar.
Oh, I forgot. But it's just one ice cream. What's the worst that could happen?
One of the main components of an ice cream is sucrose, a disaccharide formed by glucose and fructose. When we introduce the ice cream into our mouth, we're ingesting the sucrose that will travel through our digestive system. Then, the salivary glands and the pancreas are going to secrete enzymes, proteins that help in the process of breaking down molecules. In this case, the enzyme released is sucrase. The active site of sucrase binds with a sucrose substrate that, in addition to water, will help to break the bond in the molecule. The product of this reaction is going to be glucose and fructose. These molecules will travel through our digestive system until they arrive to the intestine, where absorption occurs. Due to the smaller molecular size, glucose is now easily absorbed by the microvilli in the intestine. There, with the help of sodium ions, glucose gets into the blood through facilitated diffusion. The blood will distribute this glucose to the rest of the body, which is needed in order to create ATP, energy for metabolic processes. However, in order to let glucose access the cell, we need the hormone insulin, produced by beta cells in the pancreas. Each cell has an insulin receptor that opens the channel that allows glucose to get into the cell. Then, through glycolysis, ATP is produced. So, what happens when someone is diabetic? Diabetic people do not produce insulin. Therefore, when they consume sugar, it cannot enter the cell, as the hormone is not present to open the channels. This increases the concentration of glucose in blood, which causes damage in blood vessels, nerves, and organs. In addition to that, the absence of glucose lowers the production of ATP.
Can you explain that again?
Okay, let me put it in this way. Imagine that it's the beginning of the school day, and all the students are getting to the hallway in order to go to class. However, the doors are locked because the teachers did not come yet. The hallway is going to be really crowded. And this is what would happen when a diabetic person eats sugar. The glucose will accumulate in the blood vessels, and it will cause damage on the body because there is no insulin to open the door into the cells. So then, if the teachers come and open the door, students are going to be able to get into class and start working. So the teachers are like the insulin that allowed glucose to get into the cell to start producing ATP, avoiding damage.
Oh, okay. What if we got a sugar-free ice cream?
That's a good idea. We could ask.